What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. I was literally just kind of like scrolling through the comments of the last thing we reacted to, which was the big push. I did the 3 performances. By the way, I asked my son if he liked the goatee. So right now, like, I'm not continuing with physio for the moment. We're gonna see what happens just with like waiting a little bit now, since movement is coming back in my face. And is moving really well. See, that's pretty awesome. So I asked my son, I was like, do you like the goatee? Do you like nothing? Do you want me to have a full beard? He's 2.5. And he said, full beard. And I was like, okay. And then he's like, long beard. And I was like, all right, well, that is a very specific and very confident answer. And so I am now going to start the long journey of growing all of this back. So it's kind of in that awkward stage right now where it doesn't quite look like anything. It's like, did he just forget to shave? And it's also in that stage where it's starting to get itchy. So I just got to kind of like get past that hump. Anyways, all that aside, some amazing suggestions from people, and people being very supportive of me checking out a genre that I have very little experience and knowledge in. But a lot of people seem to say that Rage Against the Machine might be a good place for me to start. So that might be something that will be starting up very soon. And if you're a fan, then keep your eyes open. I don't know what I'm getting into, but we'll see. And then as far as For Joe, a lot of people said that before I do that, I really need to check out 2 tracks, which is Freckled Angels, which is what I'm doing right now, and then Suicide. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't know, these rules, who knows, whatever. To check out those 2 and then go to For Joe. So that's the plan. We're going to check out Freckled Angels right now. Hopefully within the next day or 2, I'll get to the second track, and then hopefully early in the week we can get to For Joe. That's the plan. Awesome. Again, thank you guys so much for all the comments. I apologize for not replying, but like, it's just at some point in my life, I'm sure when the kids are in school, both, then I'll be able to do a lot more in terms of interacting. But right now, it's like all my time just goes to, okay, record. Okay, get it to editing. Okay, get it to thumbnail. Okay, do the next thing. And it's just, yeah. Y'all don't care. Let's go. Maybe you care, but I'm talking too much.
Could I have just a day where I'd get to see your face? I would laugh and you would skate, hanging out by the pier gate, chasing dreams, freckled face, no inhibitions, aces mates. Tell me everything's okay, you never meant to go away. And I need something to hold on to, and I wish I could hold on to you, 'cause I will never ever forget you.
If you guys don't mind, I don't really want to pause this a whole bunch, but I do want to listen. I mean, his voice sounds, I think somebody said that this was very soon after. His voice sounds raw, and you can feel emotion. You can feel some shakiness in there. And again, I think from the context of the comment saying that this was very soon after, it would make sense.
And I need something to hold on to, and I wish I could hold on to you, 'cause I will never ever forget you. And bet I know you'll be soaring through, because freckled angels love the high. hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Could I have just a sec? Please pull me up out of this wreck. Crack a joke and tense your pecs, act a fool, but with excellence. And every time I laugh, it reminds me of you, the funniest guy I ever knew. I've got so much left to say, hope I can tell you oh someday. And I need something to hold on to, and I wish I could hold on to you, 'cause I will never ever forget you. And bet I know you'll be soaring through, because
sorry. You know, something about that sentiment that's like, I think sometimes if you think about death, there's like this fear of either like being forgotten, or if you're on the other side, like if you're fearing about like what'll happen when you die. So there's like this thing about being forgotten, or this thing like when you lose someone that means something to you, fear of like forgetting them, you know. And like sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know why I can't picture his face, or I can't picture, but it's like all this time has passed. You know, for me it's been like 15-ish years. And it's just so not the case. Yes, your life continues. Yes, you move on to like your routine and your regular everything. But like, as I have mentioned to you guys in the previous reactions, like there will always be something or a moment. My son is like screaming like crazy down there. That's the 8-month-old. My 2-year-old is asleep. My 8-month-old is just screaming down there. It's crazy. And you know, like, man, even as I'm like talking about my kid, I think about how old I was when Max was still alive. And like, I couldn't fathom back then that my life would turn out like this. And I wonder, like, you know, you think about like what he would think if he was still around, to see like, I have a family now, like I'm settled down now. Like it's crazy, man.
I bet I know you'll be soaring through, because freckled angels love the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay. I hope you can hear me singing to you, 'cause if so, I'll sing until my voice shatters and my lungs, they explode. I'll sing over a crowded room, so they all know how much I really miss you, Joe. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
my son. Oh shoot! Every time I pause the music, I'm like, I'm like, I'm like wallowing in my sadness and crying here, and then I just pause the music and I hear my son screaming through the house. And that's a perfect summation of that, you know, like of what I was talking about earlier. Like, my life has carried on, you know, and life is continuing to carry on, and there will always be things. And right now, the thing is this song from Ren that makes me think about my friend and think about our moments and think about moments that we never got to experience, you know. And I think that's like, it's just I don't know, you just miss them. And it's just the sadness of like the what ifs and the moments that you could have had. But also like this fond memory and reminiscing of the moments you did have. So it's not always like, it's not just sad tears. Like it's like a mix. You know what I mean? Like, I don't sit here and cry because there's like just this negative feeling. I sit here and cry because of the positive experience and feelings that I had. And it's that fondness. You know, it's a mix. Like, it's not just one thing. I don't know if that makes sense. This is the thing, man. I feel like that, you know, I was talking about making those Boost Gump shirts. We should make I don't know if that makes sense shirt for me. I'll just wear it. It'll just say, I don't know if that makes sense. And I'll just put it on for every Ren reaction, because I think I say it at the end of like every Ren reaction. All right. Well, we are going to cut this video off here. The next one we're going to do is suicide. And like I said, we'll do that in the next day or two. We'll get that out. And then we'll look to do For Joe early in the week. So, fingers crossed that I make it through all three of these. There's going to be tears. I got to keep some tissues here. I was just wiping my eyes with probably not the cleanest hands. You know, touching everything on my desk. And maybe Rage Against the Machine next week? I don't know. It seemed like a lot of people mentioned them. I've heard of them, and then they were saying that was sprinkled in to the Black Sabbath song, and this is just like how little I know about Black Sabbath and their music. When I was listening to War Pigs, I recognized the part that said "killing in the name of" and "F you, I won't do what you tell me." But at this point, I don't know which song that was from. I just thought that was all War Pigs, and I was like, "Oh, I've heard that before." But clearly, I know nothing, so that is going to be a fun ride. If you guys are still here, I greatly appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys next time.